What is democracy? The definition of democracy and the definition of freedom are not the same. Democracy is the institutionalization of freedom, that is, freedom with laws and regulations. When people feel like their democracy is threatened, many turn to protests or terrorist action. Although protests are legal, violent actions aimed to start war or chaos are illegal and should not be allowed. In the weeks leading up to the US Presidential Inauguration, the country has been rocked by violent protests, threats, and extreme reluctance to accept the new president. As the Senate and House were in session to verify all of the electoral votes, Trump supporters broke into the Capitol building and tried to destroy the vote. Somehow, the people were able to get past security and damage property in and around the building. Thankfully, the senators were able to get out safely, but it led to much speculation about Inauguration Day. Many have called this day an attack on democracy. Those who participated were getting ready for civil war. Nowadays, the Democrats are prepared to try and impeach the president once more. If they succeed, he will no longer be able to run for president in the future and will not receive any benefits that former presidents usually receive. Interestingly, in the US, the president cannot be convicted of any crimes unless he leaves the office. However, there is a loophole in the law that could allow him to pardon himself from his crimes. Some people pointed out on social media that if another country behaved like Americans, the US Army might be involved to try and help that country. People across the country are worried about an actual civil war that could happen if the transition of power does not happen peacefully. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you all in class.